is the mathematics and physics various areas. Now today discussing about the force and force resultant and resolving forces. Now we take force. What is the force? What is the force? Force normally indicated by arrow and straight line. These have direction and magnetic. This is the vector quantity. This is the vector quantity. And various forces have. Anyway, any forces have some acting line and acting position. Both having. And the force also can extend to any same direction, whatever we want. Whatever we want. Like that. The force. The forces can be divided as so many things. Some forces have some perpendicular forces, frictional forces, gravitational forces. There are so many things. Now here, static condition, we are considering the normal force. Right. Now we take to the how to resolve the forces. How to resolve the forces. Resolving forces. Now we get it, resolving forces. Resolve force. Normally resolve the forces in perpendicular directions. Perpendicular direction. Anyway, perpendicular direction. Either if we want, otherwise, we can resolve not in perpendicular direction also. Normally we are taking perpendicular direction. We are taking vertical direction and horizontal direction. Vertical direction and horizontal direction. Horizontal direction, vertical direction. Now we take the force acting at point O, F force. F force. Now we draw the axis, y-axis and x-axis. Together, y-axis and x-axis. Y-axis and x-axis. Right. The force F inclined to the horizontal theta. Now we get it horizontal component and vertical component. How to take the vertical component and the horizontal component? That the action is the resolving. How to resolve? Very easy. And the resolving component, horizontal direction normally taken x equal f cos theta. Like this. Try down to the x-axis direction, f cos theta. F cos theta. F cos theta. All the time, angle indicate then draw in the horizontal direction. Don't put to the vertical direction angle. If the vertical direction given, you have to convert to the horizontal direction which angle should indicate. Now we get in the vertical component y. Y all the time having. If the horizontal direction theta, in this direction all the time sine. This direction cos, this direction sine. This direction f sine theta. F sine theta. F sine theta. This is the horizontal component f cos theta. This is the vertical component f sine theta. Actually, angle take only one time. Angle you have to indicate and calculate with the horizontal to the x-axis. Horizontal to the x-axis. This is the simple way of the forces resolving systems. Resolving system. F cos theta x-axis, y-axis f sin theta. You remember this one. Very easy to resolve the forces. Now we resolve the forces, various forces. In multiple forces style, we take here in the plane, the board plane, here, this forces have this direction having 5 Newton, right? This direction having root 3 Newton, root 3 Newton. This direction having 10 Newton, 10 Newton, inclined to this force 60 degrees to the horizontal, 60 degrees to the horizontal. To remember that this one, the force 1 by 1, 8 forces, consider and resolving carefully. Now we get it x-axis direction, resolving forces x-axis direction. In the one, this is the 5 force, no resolving. Y angle 0. F cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. Only this can take same way 5 Newton. No resolve. This is angular force. This force can be indicated to this direction. 10 cos 60, like this. 10 cos 60. 10 cos 6. 10 cos 6. 10 cos 6. In this cos, this is vertical force. What happened? Vertical force was neglecting. Why neglecting? If this force resolving, root 3 Newton cos 90. Cos 90 is 0. You remember that here, very easy way. If the horizontal direction consider, we neglect the vertical direction force. If the vertical direction consider, we neglect the horizontal force, like that. Now this is the vertical force, this is neglect. Only that to have calculate this one, 5 plus 10 into cos 6 is half. This calculate out what? 10 Newton. This is x component is there, 10 Newton. Now y component, resolve in the y direction. First we consider the y direction forces have now. Have it. Root 3 Newton, this direction. The same way this is taken. Root 3 Newton. The horizontal direction force neglecting. Right? No resolving to here. This angular force so normally vertical direction have sine. With sine getting horizontal angle sine 10 sine 60. Direction is here. You see here, this is the arrow direction. Arrow is the same direction. Positive. Then 10 sine 6. 10 sine 6 equal root 3 plus 10 into root 3 over 2. Why root 3? 6 root 3. 6 root 3 Newton. Another example we take. Another example we say, there are so many forces having, you remember that. Resolving force is very easy. If you consider the horizontal direction neglecting the vertical direction, if you consider the vertical direction, horizontal direction neglecting, like that. All the angular forces should be resolving according to the theory. Now we get in another figure. We see, I draw the board figure. This one. This is the square. Eight sides are equal. This one force have here 2 root 2 diagonal, acting on diagonal 2 root 2. 2 root 2 Newton. This is 45. Here 3. Here 2 Newton. Here 1 Newton. Here 1 Newton. Now we have to resolve in then find the horizontal and vertical component of this resolving forces. How to get? First you have to draw the axis. Axis normally considering they are in the some say normally. What is the horizontal? Which line is the horizontal? We assume that the three acting force is the horizontal. Right. This is horizontal. Draw the axis. This is the axis X. This direction axis Y. Right? This is the axis Y. Now we resolve the forces one by one. Now considering the X direction. This direction X equal. All the horizontal direction forces should be considered. And including the parallel also. Horizontal with the parallel. This is horizontal. 3 coming. And here opposite direction. -1. 3 minus 1. Opposite direction 3 minus 1. And vertical two forces are neglected. Why? We consider in the horizontal. Now this is the inclined force. This is resolving 2 root 2 cos 45. This U down here, arrow is this direction, next direction, positive. 2 root 2 cos 45. 2 root 2 cos 45. Cos 45. Now to calculate 3 minus 1, 2, 2 plus 2 root 2, cos 45 is 1 over root 2. Now root 2 cancel, 2, 2, 4. 4 Newton. You have to put the Newton also, 4 Newton. Now we get it the y direction. How to get y direction? If you take the y direction, all the y direction forces should be considered. There are two forces have y direction, 2 and 1. This is the y direction, upside, vertical direction. Now same direction have y direction, 2. 2 is the plus. Parallel to this direction have y direction, downward, opposite direction, -1. -1. This is our inclined force. How to inclined force? Inclined force resolving. We take the horizontal angle. Horizontal angle into 45. Sine you have to take. 2 root 2 sine 45. Like this. This is rotate like 2 here. Arrow is y direction. 2 root 2 plus 2 root 2 cos 40. Sine 40. Sine 40. Right? 2 minus 1, 1 plus 2 root 2 into 1 over root 2 equal root 2 root 2 cancel 3. 3 Newton. Unit should be included to the answer. This is the resolving forces. 2 examples. Another example we take in the difficult one. How to take? This one. This is the hexagonal, regular hexagonal. Regular hexagonal. Right? Regular hexagonal. The forces are 3, 2, acting their side like that. Y1, 1, 4, 1. This is the horizontal line. You draw the axis. This is axis. This is each other connecting. This is perpendicular. This is perpendicular. Right? Perpendicular. This is the y-axis. This is the x-axis. X-axis. Right? Now, angular forces have these all the forces, inclined forces, angle should be calculated. This is the angle, this is like this angle 60, this angle 60 in geometry, this angle 60, this angle 60. Now you get it, all the angles. Right. Now, every force, one by one, taking and resolving definite order. Now you get it. X-axis direction, horizontal force. What are the horizontal? This one and this one. Three same direction have come in here. This is the opposite direction, parallel one. This is -1. Now inclined forces. Inclined forces, there are so many have. One, this one, 2, 3, 4. Four forces have. Four forces should be taken to the one by one. Now this one take. This is axis. Axis should be vary everywhere. Horizontal direction means horizontal direction. Don't imagine the axis in the this only this. This here also same direction. Direction all the time you remember. Right? You remember. Your mind remember. Right? Keep your mind. This one, what is the axis direction? Direction this direction. This is also x-axis direction. This is also what? 4 cos 60. This is positive. Plus 4 cos 6. Right. This one downward, but can resolve. How to resolve? This is 1 cos 60, like this direction. Plus 1 cos 6. Right. This one, this direction here, 1 cos 60, resolve into this direction. Then plus 1 cos 6, plus 1 cos 6. Right. Here, this one, this direction, resolve to this direction, resolve like this. 2 cos 60. 2 cos 6. 2 cos 60. All now calculate equal 3 minus 1, 2. You take all together 1. This is a cos terms. This 4 cos 60, 1 cos 60, 5 cos 60, 6 cos 60, 7 cos 60 plus 7 cos 60 half. Equal, this calculate 2 into 2, 4, 11 over 2 Newton. This is the x-axis direction component of the, this is triggered oxygen acting forces diagram. Right. Now we get it the, what is that? Y direction. How to take Y direction? Same way, Y direction axis have here, imagine this axis, Y direction, Y equal, this direction, equal, Y direction no have any axis, but horizontal forces have. Horizontal forces have. This is neglecting. Why we are considering the Y direction? This is the inclined force. This is 4 sin 60. This direction. Vertical here, upward side. 4 sin 60. Plus 4 sin 6. 4 sin 6. This one, downward. What? Here. What that? 1 sin 60. Downward direction. downward direction, right? Right? Minus 1. Minus 1 sine 60. This one downward direction, this one to the direction, vertical, this like this vertical here, like this direction. 1 sine 60, downward.